Not that I'm going to do it, but like the fact that I could do it, something just feels kind of human about it.
Don't ever do that.
I'm not fucking going to do that.
I would go crazy for the rest of my life if you just went off.
No, I'm not going rogue. But it would be I don't know. It wouldn't be nice. Cuz like even with dating, like dating me is a fucking nightmare. Dating me is a fucking nightmare. I will disappear for like 3 days in a row, like consistently.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
What do you mean?
I'm good right now with it. I kind of want a girlfriend, but like.
Oh, with dating, yeah.
Like I kind of want one, just cause like I need a little something new in my life. But
yeah. What do you really want to worry about someone else right now? The answer is yes, but like, could you handle it?
Well, I don't really. Well, no, the thing I don't want to worry about somebody else. I just like.
Yeah.
I'm thinking maybe I want something fun. Like I want. Okay, let's not put this. I want to date somebody, a girl.
Okay, I kind of get that.
But at the same time, I don't give a shit. Like I'm in no position in my life to have one. The world isn't in a position for me to have one.
I exactly right. Yeah, I totally get that.
So in the meantime, I'm just gonna keep talking with my buddies and pretending I'm the rich and famous.
That's something I've been doing for almost 2 years now. Yeah. I mean, you definitely have it fucking worse. Not that I'm fucking comparing our suffering, because I'm not.
No, don't.
I'm not.
Everything you're feeling is just as valid as mine as I am you.
Okay, and for the record,
everything is relative in this world. People feel different over the same things and same over different.
But people don't admit that. So this is how secluded I am, right? But like, I'm gonna jerk myself off. But I've done so fucking much to try and help people across the internet, and even after all of that, like What's up?
Oh, nothing. But yes.
Oh, you better not be tired, because I'm going fucking forever.
You're good. No, anytime you say that in 15 minutes, you're like, ah.
I didn't take sleeping pills today.
Oh, you didn't?
No. Okay, well, because I kept trying to go to bed at like a reasonable time. It's like fucking why.
I know what I am right now, and it's not.
You know what you are?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be up for me personally, because it's 3 hours. It's 4 where you are. I'm gonna be up till 4 plus maybe 1.5. So I'm gonna.
Wow.
I'm not full. I know what I am.
Oh shit. Hold on, give me a second. I need to reset Discord. You're not a monster. Hold on, let me reset this.
Okay, baby. I listened to some of your music today. Oh, did you just... Oh, you completely... Okay. I see. I fucking see.
Okay, I'm back. Alright, so what I was going to say is, like, you know, I've tried to help fucking... literally probably over 100 people at this point, like, just, like, fucking find, like, a group. And even after all of that, I don't see... Like, I'm such a fucking introvert.
I get it. I fucking get it. I mean, yeah. I don't know.
Like, I just like to be... I don't know. Maybe introvert's not even the right word.
I was gonna say, I don't know what the fuck I am, because I'll have symptoms of everything. I'll have...
Yeah.
I would say symptoms, that's a little too clinical, but tendencies. I'll have tendencies of, like, everything. It's fucking weird.
That makes sense.
I'm just a mixed bag. I'm a kitchen sinker, is what I like to call myself.
Did you ever have a phase, maybe you're in it now, but like even like throughout one day, you feel like so many different fucking people?
Not as much now, because I'm not like interacting with as many people, but yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. That's something I used to fucking struggle with for sure.
Like I definitely, I think anybody that tries to say that they know themselves is either telling the truth and then they stop it there, But when you try to say you know yourself and then you try to explain yourself, you don't know who you are. Because like I feel like
Mm.
you can't explain yourself. You just
Yeah,
it's one of those things that's in your mind that you just can't articulate. It's like a feeling.
totally.
Um,
Yeah,
and I struggled. I struggled for a second, and I didn't realize because there's somebody I know that in the grand scheme of things, I care about a lot, but
yeah.
they don't.
They
And
don't know who they are.
no,
Like, not even fucking close.
I don't think so.
Uh,
I mean, my last checkpoint in the game, no. You don't. But and I was like, fuck, man. Like, I'm glad I do.
yeah.
And then I was like, wait, do I? And now I
Fuck.
think I do. Because my thing is like, I used to go through a thing where like I would find myself acting different in front of different people, which I don't think is always necessary. I don't think that's always necessarily the case that you don't know who you are. I think it's just like I don't like you. I don't know you.
Yeah, totally. It's a defense mechanism.
I've come to the point where I'm just me. I'm like, however I act, I'm just gonna act that way in front of everybody. Because honestly, it's less work for me. Because if you don't like me, then you can get the fuck off.
Really?
Like, yeah, like if you don't like me, like I don't care. Like, because that's like less work. I don't have to keep putting on a charade for you to like.
This is
and then because my whole thing is, and then I end up in retrospect thinking, why did I do that? I didn't even care if they didn't like me.
Yeah. That's my issue though. Is I feel like some of the people I am sometimes don't like the other people I am. Not like a fucking multiple personality disorder or
No, dude, I get it. I have multiple personalities. Carl Weezer is the primary.
That's obviously, I don't have that, and that's not what I did. But
what's wrong, James?
I only have one personality? Yeah.
And you know who it is?
It's Carl.
Nope. Ultra Lord.
I deserve death.
Keep going.
No, I mean, that's it. I just feel like some of the people I am sometimes will regret who I was previously and who I will be. And I don't necessarily know. I mean, it's probably like an expectations thing that I need to make up for people. I have no idea. I have no fucking clue.
I get it. I fucking
yeah.
Get it. I don't know, man. It's
Do you think the world will be better when we die?
No.
Like, I'm just thinking about it. It's like, so something else I was going to say earlier is like, after meeting like hundreds of people to try and help them, when you said earlier, what did you say? Like something about your feelings being valid. Most people do not feel that way. Like the fact that you say that, it's like, it's very, very few of us who are able to say that, you know?
I just think people need to stop comparing, and I think people need to stop gatekeeping their emotions and their hardships as if they're exclusive to them and on a pedestal above everybody else.
Yeah.
And I think on the opposite side of the scale, people need to start taking all of that seriously.
I agree too.
Because that's my thing. I think when you talk about, and this goes into, you'll find a group of that kind of behavior in anything, but with the group of with that idea of like gatekeeping and keeping like these feelings exclusive, like it's more important. It's not. You're not trying to relate at that point. You're not trying to relate. You're not trying to heal. You're not trying to.
Yeah, it's like, what are you trying to do?
You're not trying to be equal with anybody. It's about a privilege.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like I made it here while suffering this.
You want to feel entitled.
Yeah.
And that you'll find that with everything. And that's the reason I think people are just, and it's fine because it's in our makeup where people, our intelligence is the reason that we're assholes. Because with intelligence comes ego. But
absolutely.
But yeah, I mean that's the reason we're always going to be where we are, and that's fine. But that's literally, like, I don't want to sound like I'm a fucking 22-year-old fucking pretentious piece of shit that figured out the key to the universe's peace. But that's all it would be if like literally everybody was like, we went through the same shit, but I'm me, so I think my shit's more important, but it's not. We're all just fucked, and that's okay. So let's talk about it. That's the thing. If we stopped having these little groups of everything that, we're worried about getting entitlements out of their, I don't know.
No, I actually think that the most
I don't know.
that is the secret is by the way that you said it. It's like, yeah, no one wants to hear how the world works from a 22-year-old, but by accepting that, like,
And guess what? That's a cop out. Actually. Nobody wants
you think
to
so?
ego. Nobody wants to hear how the world works from anybody.
That's true. That is true. Because it's like every time you bring up a struggle, and the worst thing someone could say is, "Oh no, you'll be okay," or "Don't worry." It's like, no, you have to reiterate that they don't understand what you're talking about.
Right, exactly. No, yeah. It doesn't matter. 22.
Like they don't understand you.
And if I was 44, they would say, "I don't want to hear how the world works from 44." Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
It's because people are insecure that it might be them.
Oh fucking hell! You think you're right? Holy shit!
I'm out here spitting some shit, people.
Yeah, dude. At fucking 1 a.m. over there.
Get the toilet paper.
Yeah. No, I think you're right.
I mean, yeah. I mean, because I don't know, man. Like, if everybody just dropped their egos, that's literally it. I mean, that's literally so many of the problems. Like, at its core, it's like fucking stripped away, unfiltered human feel and, point of view. I mean, it's ego. A lot of this shit, it's all comes down to ego. And if people just dropped ego, that'd be it. Obviously, I'm saying that like it's easy. I know that's not going to happen because we're people. And there's fucking gazillion people in the world. And like, there's always going to, at the very best case scenario, there's always going to be
what is ego
one
a defense
person.
mechanism from?
Well,
right?
I mean, I don't know, man. Because like, you find the people that have the biggest egos are often the most insecure, and they need validation in what they believe, what they feel, what they project, and how they see themselves. And that's why they get fucking angry when you challenge that, or if they think you're challenging it.
Yeah, for sure.
People with big egos can't talk. They can't talk about anything normally because they'll just get pissed.
Yeah. Well, because I feel like people with big egos are like your own ego. It's like a completely different reality. It's like obviously your perception of yourself or what you're trying to perceive of yourself, but I don't know, nothing's good enough for you because you're not even good enough for you.
Let's put it this way, man. And like, we can cut this out if I sound stupid because I don't know enough. I probably shouldn't say this because I'm not versed in this whole topic.
I think that makes it more interesting, but yeah.
Like, most extinctions are like fucking, what do you call it? Fucking endangerments.
Yeah.
Regardless if it's poachers, regardless if we're hands-on killing animals, just the way we're treating the planet, it's the reason that so many creatures are dying.
Yeah.
Animals were animals, and they're gonna be animals, and they're gonna keep chilling unless we have something to say about it. They're always fine because they don't have the heightened level of ego and intelligence that we have. They're very much more instinctual, and they just keep the machine going. We're fucking nut jobs, and we're gonna fucking burn it down. They were just, bears were bears, and they're always gonna be bears until we have something to say about it. With us, we're never just gonna be people. We're always gonna try and be more or less or different, and our intelligence. We're gonna kill ourselves.
Yeah. Well, so it's like effectively every generation, the next generation is 5 IQ higher than like your parents, which is complicated to measure because IQ is an average, with the average always being 100. But so I don't know, the suicide rate has gone up like a lot. Like the adolescent suicides have gone up over 50% over the past 7 years with men. And are we just getting to the point where we're like, we know it's not worth it anymore?
I don't think it's not worth it. I'm gonna try my best to live a great life.
Yeah, totally. But I think a lot of people come to that conclusion. Like a lot.
I don't know, man. I think a lot of people, either unfortunately let their fears and sadness consume them, or they like living in pity.
Yeah, living in... Wow, holy shit. Yeah, I super agree.
I fucking refuse to, because like I have before, and it's not like a
Yeah.
projecting thing. Like I'm not inviting people to come see me live in pity so they give me attention. It's just I'll sit and shit. But then like eventually I'll make that choice to do the thing that I know I don't want to do now, but I'll feel better after I do it. And then after that, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, it's so much better. Yeah, no, fuck this. I'm gonna, I want to try and have a good life, So I
Yeah.
mean, because what's the point? I mean, we don't know what's I have my beliefs and I have what I really believe to know what comes after, but nobody knows what comes after.
Yeah.
So
Do you think
like
about that a lot?
I used to.
Not as much anymore.
No, cuz I have my like when people like I used to get angry when people insulted my religion, and I'll say this, I still do, just because it's for a different reason. I do it just because it's and I say I'm not even really that religious. I have
Yeah, I was
basic.
about to ask that. Are you still? Because I know we talked about that years ago.
I mean, I am. I mean, I've always kind of. I've had my weird teen phase where I questioned it, but I mean, I have my
Yeah.
belief, and it gets me to bed at night. So fuck off. Like,
Yeah,
if
me
you,
too.
If you want to be negative about that.
Yeah.
But now I get pissed when people do it, just because it's always just to be.
It's like a personal attack. It's like, why are you
Yeah,
trying to
like-
trying to give me a crisis?
Like, what if I told you your mother was a fat pig? Like, it's just, like, fuck off. You're just being negative.
Yeah.
You're just insulting something that I cherish. Don't fucking do that.
Yeah, I like the way you put that.
You're just being shitty to be shitty. Before, I think it was that, but also it was because I was insecure because I wasn't sure. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, no, now like people try to, and I'm just like, whatever, man. I hope life does something to you to where you're not so miserable. You know what I mean? Like, cut it out, man.
Yeah.
Like, that's my point. And you'll find people that act like I'm such an idiot or I'm crazy, but then they can't stand still knowing that I believe something that they don't. You know what I mean?
You think you do think it's like an attack that often?
Well, no, I mean, when people get violently angry about it, yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Because
you thought people get violently angry about you believing in something?
yeah, like, I mean,
What
in the
the
sense,
fuck?
in the sense of like being a young person, yeah, like.
Oh, totally. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, like you're either pissed because you don't believe in anything,
Yeah.
or like I said, you can't stand still knowing.
Yeah, like, why does it bother you?
Exactly, because you can't
Yeah.
stand still knowing that I'm staying still while you're attacking me because I believe something that you don't.
Yeah, I super agree with that.
Because you wish you were that confident in something in your life, but you're not, because you probably, more often than not, if you're gonna project yourself like this to somebody, you don't know who the fuck you are.
Yeah.
So you wish you were confident in you wish you were confident in tying shoes the way I am with at least one thing in my fucking life, but you're not.
How much of a struggle has it been for you to like have you had to prove that you are yourself a lot? Like,
There have been moments, but like at this point, I don't give a shit. I am how I am. You know what I mean? Like, I recently told somebody, I'm like, look, man, I learn very much differently than you. My brain, I don't know what it is. One day I'd like to get it checked out. I'm not gonna fucking diagnose myself. I've had some doctors tell me certain things, but they haven't been able to, whatever, just hunches, I guess,
Totally.
But I learn very differently, and I intake and I put out information differently than you do. I don't expect you to understand that. Just don't judge me. Like, literally, like, I'm not asking you to understand it. And honestly, you saying you do is kind of a kick in the nuts, because it's just an excuse for you to get more pissed. Like, almost like, no, I do understand, so that's why I'm mad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I kind of said, look, man, I'll try my best. There's some behavior like I'm gonna try. I'll try my best. That's literally anybody can do, is just try their best.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the end of the day, I'm 22. I've been speaking the way I've spoke. I've been speaking the way I speak for 22 years. I've been thinking the way I think for 22 years. that's not changing anytime soon. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I don't mean that in the sense like I was being derogatory, because I wasn't. It was like kind of a small scuffle, but I'm like, look, man, I'm not saying nothing like shit. This is how I speak. This is how I think. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, if you feel that way, totally. I'd be lying if I said that there's, like, I didn't move out here to, like, compose and whatever, blah, 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 to not prove myself to people. You know, like, I totally feel like it will feel good to when, like, be like, fuck you, I'm successful.
I did want to do that. I wanted to do that with my mom's family.
Yeah.
Because I was like, fuck y'all. Like, y'all, like, treat me different. Y'all think you're so high and mighty. But, like, what the fuck do y'all have to show for it? You know what I mean?
That's a good,
I'm about to go here. I'm about to stun on all of you. I don't give a shit. I let go of that. You know what I mean? Because it wouldn't have made me feel, because, like, where am I now?
No.
I'm like, I'm doing bad right now. Like, I'm not, you know, who am I to say that kind of shit? And even if I were to win an Oscar, it feels so much better to celebrate than to shove it in somebody's face, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, maybe it's to, like, a point where you start to believe it yourself, that you want to go there and prove it to yourself. Like,
I'm like, also, like, because that's one thing I'm nervous about. Like, I'm not trying to set an expectation of myself to other people, or even myself. I just want to put my head down and do what I can, because that way there's no expectations, and whatever I come out with is a victory, you know?
Yeah, I understand that.
But, like, Richie said something that, like, really, like, stuck with me the other day. He was talking about the weight thing, and which is a thing for me, too, like, getting into shape. But it honestly goes for anything. I'm afraid that I will make this feat, but I will, you know, I will get on the other side of that hill, and I will accomplish this thing. But by the time I get there, I'll look at everything and I'll still feel the same. You know what I mean?
What are you trying to do? Can I ask?
Well, no, nothing specific. Just like, you know, okay, well, I get this made, or I write the script, or I make this movie, or I win an award, or I finally stick to a regimen and I get into shape. And I look at it and I still feel the same, which is true.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's like, but yeah.
I understand that.
But yeah, because at that point, like, yeah, why would I try and be stunting on people if I don't even know if I'm gonna feel good about it? You know, I'd rather. You want people in your corner when you do.
You start to forget, like, who you are and, like, what you're worth.
Yeah, I mean,
like, everything you were supposed to be gets clouded by, like what you're trying to prove to people, and, like, what they're like there's just like, there's just no way to you can't even focus on what you want anymore, because you're so desperate and trying to do what other people told you can't do.
I mean, yeah, you're right. But like I said, man, I let go of that shit, and it's better.
It's totally. If you consider it doable.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, just letting go of, like, the whole, like, I'm doing this because I want to prove to you people. You know
Was that before or after you went to Cali?
I let go of it a little bit before.
A little before. Was the decision made?
What do you mean?
Did you know you were going to California? What was that like for you? What was that decision like for you? Can you tell me about that?
I don't know. I just kind of was like, okay. I was like, all right. I mean, this is
not enough for reality here.
This is my excuse to finally do it, and I believe in this project, so let's do it.
Fuck.
And yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm always gonna live here. Like, regardless if it works out or not, I don't think I'm gonna live here.
Yeah.
Like, I like it. And it feels normal. It's just, I don't know.
It feels normal for you?
It does. Like, yeah, it feels normal, very much so. But like,
you like having roommates?
Fuck no. Does anybody?
No, Jacqueline does, but she's also a girl who lives with, like, multiple girls, and I'm like, I would much rather live with girls. What are you talking? I would way rather live with girls than dudes. Girls are clean.
Well, Well, not really, actually.
You know what? My fucking stereotype says girls are clean.
They're not. They're fucking not. The fucking bathrooms are fucking a nightmare. My buddy
That's what
lives
mine
with
is right
my
now.
buddy right before COVID. He was living with a couple girls in Orange, and he made a TikTok about it. And he was expectations of living with girls, and it was like this, and then like he was showing like hair in the drain. Like, all this fucking-
If.
no, but yeah, no, I'd rather live with guys. The people I might move in with, hopefully with Kyle, the dude's super
Oh,
clean.
really?
Yeah, the dude's super clean.
Oh,
He's,
that's fucking
and
dope. Is Kyle moving out there?
hopefully.
How
We've
long has
ta-
that been a discussion?
Well, no, I mean, as far as this place and shit, it seems hopeful. I mean, honestly, it's more on me being able to get there than him. I believe him. I think
There.
he seems like, well, yeah, we're moving to. I want him. There's a. Oh fuck! I hate talking. It's a different. It's a different place here.
Oh, okay. When's he thinking about going?
We'll win it
How
all.
long have you guys been talking about that?
For a long time, but this time it's like kind of like serious.
Yeah, it's like do or die.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I've been scared to try and live with people I know. Like me and Zach have talked about it like many times.
Like real shit. If
Yeah,
there's-
what's up?
I love my friends so much.
Uh-oh.
Kyle's the only one I think I could live with.
Does he give you like the space you need? Is he what's different about it?
I don't know. I genuinely don't fucking know.
I could live with many people as long as they give me like.
Well, that's the
space.
thing, because where we would be living is next to my buddy. And I said, hey, if I move here, you're gonna see me as much as you did before. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, because like there was a point where me and Kyle, I would just go over to his house every day, and I'd just call him, and I'd be like, he'd be like, "What's up?" I go, "Nothing. I'm just walking through your door," and be like, "Oh."
Like it
fuck.
didn't exert any energy from you. Like it was just like.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I get that.
No, him and I, and when I say this, it's great. I mean, him and I have just a neutral friendship.
Yeah, I get that. I get that.
It's just really fucking. It's fucking. I don't know.
No, I totally get it. Like you don't feel like you need
Yeah.
to fucking win him over every conversation.
Yeah. Well, not even that. I don't feel that way with anybody anybody that I feel that way with. I'm just not fucking friends with them.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
No, I mean, I don't know. Just certain things, certain obstacles. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how.
Sounds like you put a lot of thought into that.
No, literally not at all. That's the thing. It's
Gotcha.
it's just an unspoken thing.
You kind of lived with Richie, like more or less. Did you not
Well,
like
no,
that?
I mean, not kind of. I fucking did.
Okay.
I did, but I mean, I also, you know, I was still in town, and like,
Yeah.
I did my shit, and he did his shit, and there was, you know, there were moments, but you know, it was awesome living with them and getting to like watch movies when we wanted to. But in the grand scheme of things, especially of like living on our own too, that was a whole new thing. You know, like I don't.
Yeah.
Know I have my ideas of how that would go. I love them, and I would.
Totally.
Know, I'd be about it, but you know, but with Kyle, yeah, dude, I don't know. There would just be no. I don't know. That's the bullet.
No, I'm fucking happy for you. That's awesome. And it sounds like you guys are actually like. Kyle's the dude who makes commitments and totally follows through.
Yeah.
So. I'm definitely glad to hear that.
Plus, I think he's got a lot of raw talent, and like regardless of me wanting to just live with my buddy, I mean, out in Cali, and like he's got a lot of raw talent. Hopefully, things go good for me where I could help him out. Because I do. I think he's a really good actor, and I think if he goes in some classes, I think he could really.
Yeah. Like how we all just decided Kyle was an actor one day.
Yeah, and I think he could.
It's fucking great.
Like no shit, I think he could be a star. I'm not even trying to be a goofball. I genuinely fucking think that.
Yeah, I do too. But he's so fucking likable and so honest and like upfront with people that like. I mean, I think you can be a star, but in a different way. Like you seem a bit more of like a personality to me. Like you would be like more of a triple threat. You know what I mean?
I guess I don't even know. I don't know, man. I don't want to do any of that.
Like Hal seems like the kind of dude who would be like in the lighthouse, which I think he'd be great in that movie actually. But and you're more of like like I'm like everyone's always going to know what you're up to for the most part. Not like a YouTube celebrity, but not unlike it too. In the same vein of like you get to make whatever you want. Because I actually think like you absolutely should go through like a documentary period where I think it'd be great if you made like documentaries. Actually, I think that'd be fucking sick.
Yeah. I will say, I don't want to do that. Like the documentaries,
Really?
I would documentaries, whatever that fucking means. I guess I'm cool to. I don't know what that means, but I just want to make any kind of film medium I can, and I want to
Sure.
learn how to direct because that's one thing I want to do at least once. But no, man, like I don't want to be like a I probably on it real shit. I'm probably gonna delete all social media if I get involved in anything.
It's a healthy way to go. That's for sure.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Like
No, that's for sure the healthy thing to do. It's when you fucking there's someone who I care about a lot, and I can't say that enough. But he drove me up the fucking goddamn wall. My fucking god, I never want to work with him again. But he's a very good dude. And the way he deleted social media was more like the world owes him something, and he's deleting social media.
he took
like they should beg for him back.
Like he took
Yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Well, it's like to protect his ego.
Do I know them?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay.
He's in my band.
Oh, is it? Wait, was it you? Was it you,
Yeah,
Menthol?
it was not menthol. I wish I knew what menthol was up to.
I'm just chilling right now, shit.
But like he fucking tried everything. Like he did like a podcast where it was just himself. He did music where he was one of those dudes who'd fucking hype up shit constantly. Like when people, I've made this clear on how I stand on it. People who support you in an early stage of your career are doing you a massive favor. Like you can't act like you're doing them a favor. And he was not that way. And that's why I've always been like not a singles person. Like I wouldn't put out, I don't want to talk about it. I'll put out an album when it's done, and then I'll be like, hey, please listen to this if you have the time. But if not, no big deal. Just to look as professional as possible, and so people don't have to keep fucking hearing about it. But God, which like what you're doing with this show, right? Like, or what, and literally anything you've worked on in the past couple of years at this point, really. Which now I say that all that out loud, it's like, dude, I fucking Snapchatted so much stuff that maybe I feel guilty of that. But I just fucking love Snapchat.
Well, yeah, but that's completely different.
Like, that's not annoying?
No, I mean, if it
Okay,
is,
that's good.
I mean, everything we do is going to be annoying to somebody. But like,
Yeah, for sure, you're right. Yeah.
What you were doing was not even close to this masturbatory self-advertisement that you.
That's a good way to put it. Which I'm glad I did, dude, because I'm so glad I have so much of that, like, just goofing around footage, because, like, it means a lot to me. It means so much to me.
We weren't taking anything seriously. It was just, that's just the contemporary camcorder, like, VHS, it was just, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is. That's just the medium, how people make home movies.
Oh, I was kind of taking it seriously.
Yeah, but I mean, not in a different way.
I think, even to some extent, my life, like, needed drama.
You were Yes, I know that about you. Yeah.
Mostly, like, with the... Fuck, I'm going to avoid fucking proper nouns here. It's just like a look forward to thing. But sorry, continue. You said VHS?
Well, no, I was just saying Snapchatting is just that medium now.
Oh, yeah, just the whole movie style,
Yeah, that's how we do that.
Totally. And I think Snapchat's fucking great. It sucks that I've been so late to get on every social media, like literally all of them, including TikTok. I'm still not on.
It took me a while. Don't. It's addictive. I
I
just
that's what I hear.
I'll scroll till my phone dies, and if my phone reopens before I fall asleep, I'll do it again.
Dude, I didn't get into Snapchat until like
Yeah, me
I
neither.
was trying to date.
I hated it. I thought it was stupid.
Yeah, me
And,
too.
and then once I did have it, I didn't post on. I didn't do stories for like a year and a half, and I thought that was stupid.
Yeah. Well, my
And now,
first thought is like it's so obvious for sending nudes. Like that's why we have it.
and now I do it all the time.
Have you,
Yeah,
Joey? Have you sent nudes before?
honestly, not one.
Really?
I hate it.
I haven't sent nudes, but I've definitely.
I've gotten them,
Oh yeah, totally.
but I've never sent them, and I don't mean that in like a ooh I'm a badass way. I just don't
No, well, I don't necessarily want them.
like. Well, I mean, when I'm dating somebody and it's like a fun little thing, like ooh you're at work so you can't do it like that. Like you can't do anything.
Oh my god.
People in drive-thru are gonna see
You
your
have to
boner.
think about me for the next
Uh,
4 hours.
ooh, the woman at drive-thru is gonna see your boner. Like it was fun in certain contexts, but like yeah, like I would send certain photos, but not like that. Like I don't know, I never did though. But like I this one girl sent me a photo. It was when we were like we weren't dating yet, and she sent me these photos, and like a couple of them were just straight up nudes, and they're you know very attractive girl,
Taste, tasteful.
tasteful nude, tasteful
Sure.
side boob.
Oh my god, that's the card.
But then she sent me this one where she was like kind of crouched, not crouched. She was sitting with like her knees up, and like I told her that it was like beautiful. It was.
Yeah.
I like that shit. I think that's like sexy. I think.
Yeah,
And then that was
yeah.
ultimately one of the reasons we started dating is because I was attracted to that one.
It's interesting.
Um,
I've definitely
but
tried to avoid words like hot when I
I
talk to women.
I do if I'm comfortable, but like it's like I'm like oh my god you look, and they'll be like what? I'm like yes.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what they're beckoning.
But like it's really like it's when I say hot, I never say it the way I call a girl like sexy or
Yeah,
beautiful or whatever the case may. I say it more
yeah.
like a you go girl kind of thing. You know
Oh,
what
sure. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean? But yeah, no, like I've had girls send me photos. Sometimes I'll just be like, nah. I'll tell you a story. But, like I'll have girls send it. I'll be like, that's cool. I appreciate that you like me enough to do that. I'm just letting you know now. You ain't getting shit out of me because I don't do that.
See, I just don't
That-
want to.
that's not me.
If we're dating, that's different.
Sure, and
But
I'll tell you a cute little story.
yeah,
I was on Tinder. This was when I was back home this past spring
yeah,
during COVID, and I was on Tinder, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm bored. I haven't been on Tinder in forever. Let's just see." And I was like, killing it. I was like, "Oh my god!" I genuinely think that something is wrong because I've never done this well. What is going? Are they fucking with me?
okay,
And I saw this one girl, and I couldn't really tell. Her photos were kind of like vague, but she looked cute, and she had a couple cool sculptures and like paintings in them, and I was like, okay. And I should have known.
what did you do?
Well, I didn't do shit. I tried to. I didn't do anything. I should have known because she had like blue hair.
Uh-oh.
But
Oh, so the girls I go after, yeah.
but I thought it looked good on her, and we were talking, and I was like, cool, but what? And I go, fuck, I want to dye my hair. And she goes, yeah. I guess she's like worked at the salon or something. And she was like, I can get you shit. Like, are you in town for a while? Like, I can get you stuff. And I'm like, oh my god, that's great. What did I say? I think I called her a peach, maybe.
Uh-oh.
I was, oh, you're such a peach, or you're such a something. I was like, oh, you're such a doll, something like that.
Yeah.
Something that 80-year-old women have told me.
Right on, yeah.
And we were talking for a few days because she immediately was like, yo. Fuck, I don't know if I can't say.
Oh, what was it?
No, it's
What
fine.
do you?
Because it's not funny. It's just like it was a lot that she told me. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it's fine. That's you respect the privacy. That's cool.
yeah, it was just it was something she told me about her parents.
Oh, right. Yeah.
They
Okay.
didn't do anything to it. She just said something, but then a couple days later, she then referred to her parents, and I was like, "That's weird," because you said something. Okay. But anyway, she just was. I was like, "Okay, cool." But anyway, we were talking for 2 days. I was like, "Oh, she's kind of cool, you know, talking to
Yeah.
somebody, pass the time by, whatever." She doesn't take this app seriously either. Kind of cool. She gave me her Snapchat.
Uh-oh.
And the last conversation really had, like as heated as things got, James.
Okay. Oh no.
James, look at me.
I'm looking.
The most heated things got. Are you looking in the eyes?
You're right. Dead in the people.
You look great. You look handsome, by the way. Also, real quick, hey guys. Yeah, I call my buddies sweetie and babes. Encourage men encouraging men. Hashtag that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Call your buddies handsome.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay?
I totally agree with that. But yeah.
Pull down your buddy's pants.
Also, wait. What does heated mean?
like sex.
Okay, gotcha. I see. Okay.
Not like I called her a cunt.
Yes. Just checking.
Like, okay, so I'm gonna say this before I tell you the detail.
All right.
I honestly felt not violated. That's so harsh.
Oh,
But
jeez.
very uncomfortable, and I felt infringed upon.
And that's a great way to put that.
So here we go. The most heated, and for those that are just now listening, this is ultra large.
That's the name of the show, yeah.
The sexiest our conversation got was when she told me she could get me hair products, and I called her a doll.
Ah.
Or a peach. So
I have the feeling this is going to take a dark turn.
So you can imagine my surprise. And also, so the Snapchat started out kind of annoying.
Okay.
She just sent me bong videos
Hate that.
of her. The cringiest part
Fucking hate that.
is when you can see them in the beginning still fixing the camera, and then they go into it. It
Oh
makes
my
me
God.
want to punch a hole in my wall and scream into it.
Yeah.
She does that, and she's listening to bad music, and she's doing the vlog just staring into my soul through the camera, and it makes me really uncomfortable, and I hate it. And it's bad. Stop.
Yeah.
Hashtag stop doing it.
Oh my god.
And then I was in the drive-thru of Dairy Queen on Six Corners.
Yeah.
Off of Eastwood with my dad. And it was really weird timing. And this was when, my dad was kind of getting his shit together, trying to at least, but, not quite there.
Sure.
And he was kind of seeing this woman who also had blue hair. Not the same one, you guys.
figure.
That's not where this is going. It's just very serendipitous what's about to happen. So me and my dad are getting some, because we were feeling silly, so we figured we'd get a couple chicken tender baskets from Dairy Queen. You know, with the toast and gravy. And, and we're sitting in the line, and then my dad just goes, "What the fuck?" And I go, "What?" He goes, "This fucking woman won't leave me alone. She just sent me just really gross sexual shit for no reason. Out of nowhere."
What the fuck?
Like texting him. He goes, "What the fuck? Jesus, I feel uncomfortable." I go, "Don't tell me, because I'm your kid. But fuck." And then
Yeah.
but in that moment, I look at my phone.
What the fuck?
It's a Snapchat from the blue-haired girl. The young blue-haired girl, not the older one.
Yeah.
Once again, guys, can't stress this enough. Not the same person. That's not where this story's going. How funny would it be if I kept saying that and I'm like, anyway,
Alright, but it was the same.
we found out it was the same girl. No.
It was a daughter. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It was. She came back from the future.
There we go.
And I go, Jesus, that's fucking gross, dude. All she's doing is sending me fucking bong videos.
Yeah.
And then I open it, and I go, dude. And then,
Brutal.
welcome to the cum zone.
Oh my god.
She is in the shower, and it's in the bathroom, and it's a mirror pic, and I see a little bit of titty, and I panic, and I threw my phone.
Like an adult.
I went, oh, and I threw it.
Oh my god.
I like girls, I promise. I went, oh, fuck, and I threw it. And he goes, what? I go, ugh. And then I looked up, and the circle, you know how like the time circle for snaps?
Yeah.
It was going by very slow, so I could only assume there were more. So I pressed, and it was a picture of her butt on the counter.
Okay.
And then her grabbing her side boob.
What's the issue?
And then we got into the shower.
What are you talking about?
Where she looked into the camera and then grabbed her tit. Like it was not like it was like it was anything but a tit.
Okay.
Like it was an apple or a hoagie sandwich.
Alright. Well,
And
that's
she-
descriptive.
And she just started spitting on it.
Ew.
And then she kept smiling like it was good. And she did something else with her bottom area. And I didn't like it. Like I said, dude, it was just very jarring. Was not expecting.
Yeah. Absolutely.
As to which I was just, and she sent more. I can't remember. I blocked a lot of it out. But I go, dude, what the fuck do I say to that shit? He goes, what the fuck is happening? And I go, I don't know. And this isn't the end of the story, folks. We get through. Me and my dad get our chicken tender baskets, you know, with the toast and gravy.
Oh my god.
And we get home, and we eat our chicken and our fries and our toast and gravy. And I just finally went, oh shit, I did not know it was like that.
What do you mean?
That's what I said. I didn't know it was. I didn't know it was like.
Oh, you. Oh. Gotcha.
As to which she went, oh shit. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry. I'll just stop.
She wasn't saying.
Maybe she thought I was gonna say no, but I went, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, if guys sent that shit, it'd be pretty fucking uncomfortable, wouldn't it?
Exactly. If I tried to blow it off by saying ha ha ha, my bad,
Yeah, that'd be fucking gross.
I'd get castrated. And
Absolutely.
I go, yeah, if you could. She goes, okay.
Well, also, if I'm looking for something serious, you're sending me nudes before we're even fucking, like, dating. I don't consider this, like...
If there was a verbal agreement that was initiated by the nude sender of stopping the photos, what would you think would happen, Jen?
She'd stop.
Do you think we would still be in, or do you think we would be out of the cum zone?
Point here on the chart where we think we are relative to the radius.
Yes. Would you think we would be in or out of the cum zone?
Alright, without context, I would suggest out of it, but with the context of the fact that this is
Well, here we
a
go.
story, we're still inside the zone.
We were still very much inside the cum zone.
Okay, gotcha.
Because 45 minutes later...
No, my god. 45? That's it? It's not like days, but oh my god.
I mean, maybe it wasn't, but let's put it this way. It was already nighttime, and I hadn't left my dad's yet to go back to my brother's, and it was in the same night. So
Wow.
Ding ding. More spit tits.
I
And
haven't heard that. Okay.
And I refer to her as spit tits whenever I talk about it.
It's admirable.
Thank you. The whole time I was watching her do it, I was like, oh no, but we're in the middle of a pandemic. You're gonna. Why are you taking a shower if you're just gonna spit all over yourself? Oh, God.
Oh my god.
I was like, you got some spit on your tits. That's why I started calling her spit tits, because I was like, you missed a spot. Just right.
You missed a spot.
A little something.
Wow, why didn't you remove her?
Well, I don't know. I panic. We'll see.
That's all right.
You'll hear that about girls. They'll be like, well, why didn't you do anything? They'll be like, I don't know. I just didn't delete them. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Personally, a part of it was because I was like, okay, well, so far I've told 3 people about this and they've died laughing. So, at the very least, this will be great material.
Okay.
And, she sends a bong video the next day.
Amazing.
Just to, you know, kind of get me, just to get me a semi-chub. You know?
Okay.
Just to get me a little horny. Just to ease me into it, I guess.
All right.
And then, yeah, she does this thing where she's listening to this song, and doing the bong, looking at me, through me, possibly looking into my past, I don't know. And then the next video, harsh cut, she's in her bed, bouncing her boobs in her hands to the beat of Crank That Soldier Boy.
Great. That is new. That is a new situation.
And then once again, here we go. Here's my tits out. And here's, oh, what's this? Here's my front butt. Here's my thing.
So what goes through your head?
Nothing. As far as blood, nothing. Are you talking about my cock?
Oh my god.
No blood.
Christ.
No blood is going. No, I went, oh, is that that's a new, is that a TikTok? Why are we doing this? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
What dance is this?
What dance? Is this like the
K-pop?
Is this K-pop?
Yeah.
Is this BTS? Is this what? Is this a big titty song? Is that what that's?
Bounce that bit.
Bounce that shit.
Oh my god.
So she sends more, and it gets worse. And then one more days go, and I don't respond. And then one more day goes by, and she does it again, and I just go, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah. How are you supposed to respond?
And then she said, what did she say? Oh, she said, come use them as a pillow, hun.
What is that? It's not even sexy. It's not.
It's creepy.
Come sleep on my body.
Yeah, like, if you were, I don't know, like, I like doing that, but you don't ever be like, you know, hey, come use my tits as a pillow, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
I just went, bro, what the fuck? And then, next day, she sent me some more. I opened them, didn't respond as I did to a lot of them, and then she deleted me off of Snapchat.
Yeah, wow. So...
And I don't, and in closing, I don't send nudes, you guys.
Yeah, well, I
don't ask for them either.
No, I know.
I've only asked for them, and I'm not saying that to be like a hero. I just don't.
To be a hero.
I don't think of it. Like, if they want to voluntarily send, unless I'm dating a girl and like we're like, you know, having flirty talk, but like, and we can't see each other. Like, yeah, I'll be like,
oh, that's different. Well, if you're dating, I think it's completely different.
Let me see your butt. You know what I mean? But because I like butts, you guys.
Oh, you're an alpha.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a hero, but
I'm trying to be beta.
I'm not trying to. Yeah. The only beta I'm worried about is the really subpar Avengers one. The Avengers game beta. That was a joke. Anyway, go. What were you gonna say, baby girl?
I'm not taking you out of it.
Huh?
Nothing. So I don't like nudes. I don't like engaging at all. Especially if we're not dating. If we're just talking. It's like, all right. So I don't want to continue this usually because it's like, why? It's not like a shallow or an easy thing.
No, I get it.
But it's
it's like a weird. It's just an offbeat thing for you, right?
Yeah. If anything,
that's completely understandable.
Yeah.
You can imagine how I have to make up for it to be cool when I don't send them back. Like I have to make up for a lot. But it's cool. But can I ask you something?
What's up?
I don't want to ask you how you like talk to women in intimate moments, but have you ever like looked at a girl and like put your hand on her face and been like, "You're beautiful"?
Yes.
Oh, that's sweet. That's good.
Recently.
Oh, that's sweet. Was it me?
How drunk? You should have just said, "Oh, how drunk was I?"
Second question. Can it be me?
Your second question. What are the fucking qualifications required?
What are the qualifications
Yeah,
for it to
I
be?
assume you have as well.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just you're so like mysterious in that way.
I'm not mysterious. What are you talking about?
Like I'm very open.
I'm
never...
so what? I'm so
No,
open.
You are. Like I mean like with like girls, like when I'm like with a girl in front of, like I'm like I'll like tell a girl she's like absolutely stunning. I love love, man. I fucking love love more than anybody I know, I think.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, you're definitely a romantic person from personal experience. I don't know. I like one-on-one shit a lot, and I'm very, how do I word this? I'm very good with words when it comes to that. I'll say that. I'm very good at that.
Real shit to all the women out there. I'm not interested, but I am the smartest right now.
Like I fucking shattered. So the last hookup I was with, you know who it was. And all completely, or who it wasn't, I guess.
All you gotta do is just. I'm not saying this in a way that I think girls are simple, because they're not. I just think I'm decent.
Well, I don't want anything of it.
No, but like, I think a lot of girls' thing is that they just want to be taken seriously.
Oh yeah, I think that's people in general though.
For sure, but I mean like, I think it's hard. I think girls have an extra, I think they're extra sensitive to it.
Sure.
Which is understandable. It's, I don't know. It's sad. But no,
Yeah.
I love love. Like fuck off if you want to make fun, but that just means I'm gonna have a better life.
Steal your girl.
I'm Mr. Steal Your Sandwich. If you got if you're on a date, I hope you love love, because if you're on a date and you're really into your girlfriend at the table, I'm about to
You better not be into that sandwich.
Better not be into that sandwich, because a motherfucker about to take it. Because a motherfucker hungry.
Yeah.
Mr. Steal Your Sandwich.
I don't necessarily consider myself a romantic person, but I definitely pride myself in getting people to open up. And
I do too.
You're very good at it.
It's weird. Like I'll meet people and I'll only know them for as like I could meet them in one night and they'll tell me shit. They'll be like, dude, I haven't told anybody that. I go, cool.
Yeah.
What is it? And I've tried to just ask and nobody can tell me why. I'll be like, what is it?
I can tell you why. It's
happened to me for my whole life. Why are you telling me this? What is it about me that you're like, I'm gonna tell this guy this and I'm gonna open up and why?
I can tell you why.
Like, people that know me, like, I don't break secrets. I'm very secretive. I don't do shit like that.
Oh, well, it turns out you lie a lot, too.
I do lie a lot.
No, I'm kidding. But so here's the thing, JD. So one thing you're very good at is making people feel like you two, like, in that conversation, are, like, the only two people are, like, in the world. Like, you're very good at immersing people. And then the other thing is, so, for example, the best way to get someone who's suicidal to fucking admit that they're suicidal is to tell them that you're suicidal. And you open up a lot first. Well, as an offering. Like, you're not, like, fucking throwing your problems on them. But, like, you kind of, like, throw it out as an offering. Then they feel way more comfortable and immersed in that conversation. Like, that's just the way that you work. And that's the best way to do it. Totally the best way to do it.
I just am at a point where I have no fucking shame about anything.
I wish everyone were there.
At least in that regard. Like, I mean, there's, like, kinks that I don't want to talk about. But, like,
Me too. Holy shit.
Even in that regard, I know. But, because I'm not afraid to admit that I like older women a motherfucking bunch.
A motherfucking bunch. I definitely keep most of it to myself. I only open them up with one partner, and even then, like we didn't even go that far. And it wasn't even that far, honestly. But she to be 22 and into some crazy shit,
Yeah.
like you need to get it together. Like
I
you
have
need to get your hobbies together, dude.
I when I was fooling around with this girl for a while, I say I was dating a girl, and
Okay.
I never really like. I mean, she wanted me to. She was like, "We should tell me like other stuff that you're." And I almost didn't have to, because she would just on the fly do certain things. I'm like, "Oh my god,
Oh wow.
nobody's done that." I didn't think anybody in my age.
You're like, wow.
Avocado, thanks. And I was like, "Oh shit, it'd be like that."
It'd be like that.
And then you have some people that are way off and like think, "Oh, this guy I think wants me to spit on my tits."
It's definitely away from the marker.
Yes.
It's pretty far away.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I tried to, but still, even like, I guess, I mean, maybe I open up to people and I don't realize how much I do.
Yeah, maybe you just don't consider it that. Which would make tons of sense to me if you did consider it that. I feel guilty, like, just talking about myself now, and I don't know when that happened, because I also never shut the fuck up about myself either. So,
That's not true.
maybe. Well, we also have like a conversations. We've had conversations for over 10 hours before, like dead stop. So it's like, you know.
But I have been in many conversations with you for many years with a bunch of people, and you're always, to a fault actually, I think it stresses you out that you always try to, and you talk about it, you always try to make people feel included, and you always try to give people their conch for a second.
And then you are here fucking validating needs. I didn't mean to fucking bait you
Stop.
into that, but that's a very sweet thing to say.
James, you preach so much beautiful things to your friends, and it's time you start practicing it.
I feel guilty for it. I feel disingenuous. I don't know if you get that way either.
I do sometimes. I do, but I just say I'm a good person, and I end it there. And once you kind of decide that you are, it's kind of easier. It's like,
yeah.
like everybody loves a good person, but everybody gets stressed out by a good person that keeps reminding you that while they're being a good person, they're not that great of a person.
Yeah, you're right. It's like 95% of people who tell you that they're a good person aren't good people, and then the other 5% are, you find out later that they're not good people.
And look, guys, I'm not trying to be a hero.
I'm not trying to be a hero here. Oh, that's fucking funny. That got me. I don't think that. So, when were you interested in dating?
Very young.
Like you wanted to be in a relationship?
Like I didn't really know exactly what a relationship was at a certain age, but like I liked girls, and I wanted.
Okay.
I wanted to kiss.
Yeah. How old were you for your first kiss?
I was in 3rd grade.
Jesus.
Yeah, her name was Hannah something.
On the lips?
Yes.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I didn't know I was talking to a bad boy.
Yeah, dude. When I said I wanted ass in 3rd grade, I meant it.
I can tell.
I did. There was at one point where I had 3 girlfriends in 4th grade.
Why?
Like at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
You didn't mean to?
There were 3 girls I liked, and they all decided like they were gonna see if I wanted to date them, and I think they were like, "Well, no, fuck you, I'm gonna date them."
Okay, so
It was crazy. I dated. No, go on. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say.
Okay, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't cut you off.
No. I decided not to because I don't want to make it. I'm not bringing it to. No, just go.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say I've been pretty accurate in calling out the people. For example, one person we were talking about earlier in the friend group who were like, in calling out that like the first person they get with, they're going to marry. What do you mean? Hmm.
Wait, no. It's not that repeat it. I genuinely like
Oh,
lost.
oh, yeah. I said I've been pretty accurate in predicting people in the sense of like knowing someone who's going like the first person that person gets with, they're going to fucking settle down with.
I thought that was gonna happen with me.
Really?
Oh fuck yeah.
You weren't far off.
No, I wasn't. It almost happened.
Yeah.
It almost did. Regardless if it really would have worked out, it almost did for that time. But
Do you wish you had cut that off earlier?
no.
You don't have to talk about this on.
No, I'm completely comfortable with talking about it.
Yeah.
I've already prepared myself that if I'm ever in an interview for anything that I do in this life, I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. No, I don't wish I did. I still struggle with certain things of it, and I've come to terms with, like, he doesn't, I don't think, and I think a lot of it is because she doesn't, she's afraid, I think it's a lot of her thing, it's a her thing, and that's okay. Like I said, I know who I am, and that's enough.
Totally.
Now.
Yeah, it should be.
But we went through a lot. But no, I don't necessarily regret any seconds of it, because like even though I feel like shit sometimes, and I felt like fucking garbage for a long time, like
A very long time.
what I learned, what I did to myself afterward, like what I taught myself, what I instilled in myself, made me a little stronger.
Yeah, but like, was it worth that much pain and suffering? Like, could that have been learned another way?
No, I'm glad.
You don't think so?
I feel it's really hard to explain. Sometimes I have moments where I have these moments, like, that's why I think pretty soon here, especially since I've stepped away from my current project, I do think I'm gonna get back into
In the scene?
music.
Oh, fuck yeah, please do.
Because there's a lot of thoughts
Fucking waiting for you.
that I know, baby girl. I'm not trying to be a hero, but I just want my toast and gravy. But there's a lot of thoughts that I still harbor, and the best way for me to get rid of that, and a lot of the ways that I did, was when I would write.
Yeah, totally. Therapeutic.
Said, even though I have these weird, like, mixed feelings about her sometimes, I have nothing but love for her, and I hope that she finds whatever she's looking for.
Yeah.
With that being said, it was, I mean, yeah, in a fucked up way, it was worth it, because I learned a lot about myself, and I learned a lot of lessons,
But I'm the one who simps, like, my favorite thing ever is Eternal Sunshine, so I know I should be, like, cream on this.
Yeah, and also, like, like I said, I love love, and to experience that kind of love is a very rare thing. I don't know if I'm not saying obviously, I think I'll move on, and I am. But to experience that kind of love, that kind of intensity, especially at my age, I'm very thankful. Not a lot of people get to feel what I felt when it was good, and when it was good, it was amazing. It was incredible. So,
but when it was bad,
it was pretty fucking bad. But like I said,
pretty
man,
bad.
like I said, I learned a lot. I learned a lot, and it was worth it. It was worth it. I mean,
yeah.
Think about it, man. Think about Jim Carrey. He was like, "Fuck it, no, and just let me remember it."
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's why that's my favorite movie. It's just because, like, I need to keep remembering that. Like, I need it fucking drilled into me.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, man, I have my qualms. I mean, she did me dirty, and she hurt me, and she kind of fucked with my psyche a little bit, but
yeah.
It's nothing that was, like, really, she never did it to hurt me. You know what I mean?
I guess so, but here's the thing: it doesn't matter what someone's intentions were if they hurt you.
I know, but, like, intentions don't mean shit anyway, though. Like, I'm saying that in the sense, like, she was young. We were both so young. Neither of us had ever been in a relationship that serious before. We didn't know what we were doing. We didn't know what was. There was a little bit of codependency because nobody had ever made us feel that good before. we were messy, man. I'm not gonna. It's the same thing. Like, if we're gonna start canceling people in Hollywood for just being bad in relationships, then cancel me too. Cancel me before I even try and make a movie. Because people make mistakes, and like, we learn. Love is a very complicated thing, and she never did it. She always loved me, and I hold nothing. I hold none of that against her. Even though I'm still, how do I put it? I'm still frustrated, and I'm still.
Frustrated is a good word.
And I'm still a little confused, but I don't
Yeah.
hold it against her because she is a good person. Deep down, and she's a very beautiful, complex person. And I don't know, man. I don't think I regret any of it, to be honest.
I understand that, and I think that's the mature thing.
But yeah, like I said, if the tables were turned, I feel like you'd be telling me like, well, dude, come on, cut yourself some slack. I think you're a
I
little
totally would be.
you're a little biased because you love me.